Welcome into another edition of the Buffalo Wild Wings Extra Point. I'm your host, Tim Owens. Over the next half hour, we're going to hit on every level of football, from high school through college, all the way to the pros. We start on the high school level, where we have a big game here in Shreveport Friday night. The Evangel Eagles playing host to the Captain Shreve Gators. The Eagles have proven to be one of the best teams in the Arklatex after a slow start to the season. Evangel has been absolutely dominant since the start of district play. In fact, the Eagles outscoring their opponents 234-68 in 1-5A play this season. But Coach Dawson says they got a big test on Friday night.
The biggest thing is being prepared for the next game. You know, this is the biggest game that these guys will ever play, just because this is the next game. And so that's always been our mindset, focus on the next game. And so this is the next game, and we know we have a tough challenge with Captain Shreve. We haven't even talked about or thought about the playoffs, because we know the challenge that we have on Friday night with Captain Shreve. And so we know we're going to have to bring our A game to be victorious on Friday, and that's been our focus during last weekend this week.
As for the Gators, they're currently 7-2 on the season and have a chance to host a playoff game for the first time since 2006. Last year, Captain Shreve gave Evangel all they could handle for nearly 3 quarters before falling 56-21. But Coach Sepulveda says his kids are ready and they won't be intimidated.
They're a good football team. You know, they're big on both lines. They're physical. You know, they're going to try to intimidate you. I mean, they're going to do. You know, they're a good football team. But so are we. You know, we look forward to the challenge. You know, we gave them a run for their money last year. You know, start of the fourth quarter, I think we were down 28-21. So, you know, I don't think our team's going to be intimidated. You know, a good football team, so are we. So we're going to line up and give them everything we got.
The extra point game of the week, Captain Shreve on the road to take on Evangel on Friday night. And that brings us to the Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week, and it goes to a young man who racked up 179 yards and 3 touchdowns while leading his team to a big victory. Jefferson running back D. Black, Buffalo Wild Wings Player of the Week.
That's right, I am joined here now with our Player of the Week, running back of the Jefferson Bulldogs, D. Black. D, congratulations, 3 touchdowns this past week against Atlanta. We've got over 80 high schools in our area. You had the most outstanding performance this week. What's it mean to hold that trophy?
It means a lot. You know, we got a good season, 8-0.
Being undefeated, how much has it meant to you to have such a productive position this year?
Good, but you got to keep pushing.
I just talked to your positions coach, and he said one thing that makes you special is your ability to look on the field, to read really well, and he says that you've got some of the best feet he's ever coached. What do you think makes you a unique running back?
Do what I got to do on the field, you know. I'm going hard out there at practice and get ready for the game.
Now, are you guys doing anything fun for Halloween?
I don't know. I'll get some candy with the little children.
All right, D, thank you so much for your time. Appreciate it. Let's go back to you in the studio.
Thanks, Jory. Black and the Bulldogs back at it on Friday night with a travel west to take on Hooks. Still to come on the extra point, it's not often a head coach hands over the offense to his quarterback on the high school level, especially a sophomore. One of our high schools is doing just that. We've got that story, plus the cream is starting to rise to the top of the power rankings, that is. Find out who tops the list next.